Hi everyone and welcome back to another video. So in today's video we are gonna bring back Master Zane to level 72, so let's go over it guys. So before going over the build guys, I would like to say that I'm not gonna ask you to drop a like, a comment and a sub and whatnot, because I see you doing it, and for that reason I would like to say thank you so much for the support guys. We just reached 200 subscribers on my channel and this is amazing, so thank you for that. And so let's keep moving guys. So in this one we're gonna use the Sentinel Cryo annoyance and also a little bit of the splash damage annoyance for the rocket launchers, and also for a bunch of other weapons that are dealing splash damage. So first of all we have the Plasma Call, probably one of the strongest weapons in the game actually. This one is on Sentinel Cryo, but we also have one on 125 splash damage. So on next we have the Hellwalker. I love this shotgun, it's probably one of the strongest weapons in the game. I really love it, I put it everywhere, I know that, I know I can't help it, but it's so strong, it's strong everywhere. Even if it's locked into fire, you're gonna shred everything. So next we have a radiation backburner on action skill and splash damage. So for the backburners and the rocket launchers we have Blackbearer and Backburner. We have them in all the elements except for the radiation Blackbearer. So on next we have the Free Radical, same for the Plasma Coil, it's one of the strongest weapons, but we also have it on splash damage annoyance. So next we have a bunch of light show in all the elements, so freaking strong. The fire rate is amazing on Zane right now. So next we have a Maggie, because on this one we're able to do Jacob's setup and whatnot. So let's go over the crit. So this weapon is a beast. It's locked into shock damage, but it does not matter, it will shred everything. So let's move on to the Monarch. We have them in all the elements, they are freaking strong. It's a bit the Mama Light Show, because it's multiple hit, high fire rate, big max size, it's gonna shred everything. Trust me on that guys. And next we have the OPQ system. To me it's a bit the weapon that symbolized Zane and whatnot, so it's obvious to put it on him. I don't really like to use it because it doesn't have an element and whatnot, but it's freaking strong. So next we have the Becca for the Jacob's setup and whatnot, it's freaking strong. And we also have for the Jacob's setup the Rowan Skull in all the elements that he can come out, which are shock, radiation and fire. This weapon is a beast, it will shred everything. So next we have the Reflux, which is probably one of the strongest shotgun in the game right now. It's locked into corrosive, but it does not matter. We're gonna shred everything. It's freaking strong for mobbing, because it will link the damage in between the nearby enemies, so that way you're gonna shred everything. And next we have the Conference Skull. So this one is a beast. I've only put it on fire because I haven't found one in corrosive yet, because that way we're gonna be able to one-tap bosses like Greyward and whatnot. And next we have the Critical Tug, which is another weapon for the splash damage setup. For this splash damage setup we also have a Flacker, which is freaking strong. It's in no element, so that way you're not gonna down yourself. And next we have the Backburners and the Blackbearers. So next we have the Sandok, which is still a freaking beast. It's overpowered for mobbing, but for bossing you're gonna shred everything. And we have them in all the elements. So we are done with all the weapons guys, so let's go over the gear. So in the footage we were using the Revolter, but we have other options. We also have a Transformer in order to be immune to shock damage that we are dealing by a lot of weapons, like the Free Radical and whatnot. And we also have a bunch of breakable shields, such as the Frozen Earth, the Frozen Snowshoe and the Nova Burner. With an ASS on Zane, it's amazing. So let's move on to the nades. So for the nades we have a bunch of Hunter Seekers with all the S's on them. For the artifact we have a Cut Percentage Pad in order to offile ammo. We also have a Deadite Death Rattle, it's a good roll, but I don't really use it. So next we have the Pearl of Ineffable Knowledge, which is probably the strongest choices out there for damage. And for damage we also have the Elemental Projector Victory Rush. And finally we have a Snowdrift Victory Rush for running around, mobbing, sliding, being speedy, and still dealing a tons of damage. And finally for the comms we have Seeing Dead, another version of the Seeing Dead. So yeah, I'll try to farm all day +5 into Donnybrook, but I didn't get one. Those two are probably the best that I've got for Splash and Sentinel Cryo Zane. And we also have a Spy, which is not a great one, but since we are using the Mantis Shoulder Cannon, a Spy is another good choice to use. So that's it for the weapon and the gear, guys, so let's move on to the skill tree. So for the skill tree, we did have put only 11 points into the red tree in order to unlock a duct tape mod, in order to be immune to splash damage and whatnot. So for that we did put 5 points into Donnybrook and 5 points into Synchronicity. So let's move on. For the green tree we did put 0 points in it. You can still use the barrier and buff all your shots, but you don't really need it, you're gonna shred everything. And next for the purple tree we are down to Madcap with Roman Flint. But the particularity of the purple tree is that we put the new 7 points in it. So we put 5 points into Man of Focus, we also put 5 points into Headsman's Hand, we also put 3 points into Tunnel Vision, 5 points into Commitment. This one is an obvious one, without it you're gonna lose a good chunk of damage. Fugitive, it's a freaking good one, because that way we're gonna be able to sprint while shooting. We also have put 5 points into Domino Effect, 5 points into the Art of War, 3 points into Eraser. That's why we're able to one-tap Graveyard with the Conference Call. So we are using Mantis Shoulder Cannon with Colder Shoulder and also Brain Drain. So let's move on to the blue tree. So in the blue tree we are also down to Madcap with Death Follows Close and Good Misfortune. So we also put 5 points into Violent Violence, which is boosted by 1 point thanks to our class mod. Same for Playing Dirty, we put 2 points in it and it's boosted by 1 from our class mod. We took Seeing Red, obvious one. We also put 5 points into Cool Hand, only 1 into Salvation, no need to put more. We put 5 points into Violent Momentum, and finally we put 5 points into Violent Speed. So since we are using Sentinel, we are using it with Winter's Drone and also Bad Dose. So that's it for the skill tree, guys, and that's pretty much it for the build. So again, thanks for the support, guys. It really means a lot to me, and I really hope you'll enjoy this one. So yeah, that's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. Really hope to catch you in the next one. By the way, hit me up in the comment section down below and tell me which build you want me to cover in next. And yeah, that's it, guys. So I will catch you in the next one. Take care. Bye.